Hello, my dear gardeners. Hello, hello. Mrs. Orange is here. You know, I never did this, the decorations for Christmas from dried orange slices. There are beautiful pictures all over the internet. So today I'm doing just that, and I realized it's so simple and easy and very decorative. Oh, happy time of Christmas. It's a very good time at the Carmody's household. We enjoy each other's company, we decorate the Christmas tree, all the solid time spent together, you know. And this year we decorated our Christmas tree just yesterday, and we are expecting friends to come, guests to come for New Year's in the house, so I wanted our Christmas tree to be very skinny. As you can see, it is. It's occupying a little space only. And our good tradition, family good tradition, which we started many years ago, and maybe some of you know about it already. Every year, most of the years, some years we skipped, but the tradition is that we buy Christmas ornaments for the family members. Sometimes mom and dad, me and my husband get one, and those Christmas ornaments are very personal. So whatever kids' interests are, whatever their hobbies, that's what they will receive, which is quite nice, because now every year when we open those boxes with Christmas ornaments to decorate the Christmas tree, here is the history behind every ornament. Well, our Christmas tree this year was very skinny, so only one box got opened, and I left it up to the kids what they want to open. They got one box, and it means that we're not going to see all other ornaments for 2 years, which is fine, right? You know? But it was fun. We put the Christmas tree on. My husband opened Polish liquor as the black currant, which is very unusual for America, because, as you know, blackcurrant shrubs were forbidden for many years here. So that tradition of growing blackcurrants is not here. I like blackcurrants. When I go back to see my mom in Ukraine, I always eat blackcurrants if they're in season. Or I bring here a little jam, canned jam, just a memory of the past, of my childhood. So blackcurrant liquor, Christmas music, decoration of the trees, Christmas ornaments, a lovely time together, a great evening. Well, today I'm doing something different. Again, in our family, we are wrapping Christmas gifts the day before Christmas, and in the past it was all the kids go to bed, and me and my husband, we are doing all the wrapping, and nobody is allowed to go downstairs. Well, this year it's a little bit different. I'm going to wrap some of the gifts in this very old-fashioned way, with the help of maybe rosemary branches, maybe some twigs from outside, from the garden, and this very old-fashioned way to decorate with the help of orange slices. And you know, I'm always amazed how old way of doing things is so practical. Very often it's very easy and very beautiful. So when you look at these orange slices, they are beautiful thanks to slow drying in the oven. I put them on 200 Fahrenheit temperature in the oven on the parchment paper, and they were there probably for 4 hours. My oven did it in 4 hours. The slices were pretty thin, maybe 1/4 of an inch. There are so many beautiful displays on the internet of these dry orange slices arranged in very exquisite Christmas decor. So this time it is, for me, it's the first time I'm using it, although this tradition is long-lived, even before the internet was here, right? Look at this dried interior of the orange. It is very dark. Again, the oranges didn't bake in the oven, they dried, that's very important. And then that contrast of wide orange skin and darker interior is very interesting, especially in combination with greenery, right? Very colorful display. And my rosemary is here from outside. It is overwintering in the house. I used to have rosemary which was probably 5 years old, and every year I would bring it in and out. And finally it became so gnarly and decided to give up living. So this year I bought this new rosemary. It's doing very well. We made plenty of dishes with it, and this year I'm going to cut several twigs to create a little experience when people open the gifts. It's not just ripping off the decorative Christmas paper, right? The wrapping paper, but there will be a beautiful scent of rosemary and very subtle scent of orange, and maybe something else, maybe a cinnamon stick. So when people unwrap it, they will have also a nice scent of unwrapping the gifts, and hopefully it will slow them down, and that experience, it will be great, right? It will be nice to go into that sensual experience of smell and the touch of dry oranges, all the little details. And through the years, I like to collect all sorts of threads and ribbons. I sew, so they're very handy when you need to create something, those little ribbons in different colors. So I just got a stash of Christmas ribbons, and they're going to make every gift different. Plus all the evergreen branches from the garden will come inside and will be displayed so well on Christmas gifts. Well, today we were expecting beautiful snow, and I just envisioned we are going to have a white Christmas. Well, instead of snow, we have rain. What can you do, right? Every year I like to be surprised by the snow. So I get up in the morning, I open the curtains, I expect to see the same gray-brown color outside, and suddenly, there is snow and everything is white. And I have this, wow, it's snowing. And suddenly you have the feeling of coziness in the house. It's cold outside, but it's beautiful and warm inside. This year we had only one white day. It was beautiful. Our garden looked wonderful thanks to all the evergreen presents. Evergreen trees and shrubs do make the structure of the garden. Well, hopefully in January and February, which are the coldest months of the year for us here in New England, in Connecticut, hopefully we are going to have some white beautiful cold days, right? And this year my garden I was traveling, so my garden is not done, unfortunately, for Christmas or for the winter. There are a lot of shrubberies which are not trimmed. Their leaves are still there. Oh well, what can you do? My favorite phrase. I would need to do extra cleaning and maintenance in spring. Plus, to leave everything as is really good for insects because they do overwinter. I was trying hard to do everything in the front of the house, but we have so many perennial plants there, especially our hydrangeas, that all the neighborhood leaves get tangled and stuck there. So through the winter, my garden is always full of leaves. No matter how hard I clean, leaves always get stuck there, which is fine. This is the price I pay. Well, this is an update before Christmas. Today is Christmas Eve. Tomorrow is Christmas Day, and from all here in the Carmody's household, I want to wish you all a very happy Christmas season and a beautiful new year. Be well, my dear gardeners, and I will see you soon.